Mr. Speaker, I first of all want to align myself with the previous speakers. And also, Mr. Speaker, I want to make a passionate appeal to Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We all believe that he has a very good plan for this country. His policies is a long-term plan for this country, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we need a very short-term plan, considering the emergency situation we're in. We are not praying, Mr. Speaker, if we allow this protest to take place or escalate, Mr. Speaker, we don't know where it stops. Mr. Speaker, just now, we cut our salaries. Mr. Speaker, I want to appeal to executive to do so, from Mr. President to Vice President to ministers to chief executive officers of MDS and parastatals. Let's all of us cut our salaries, put the money in government copper, provide short-term solutions to this problem, Mr. Speaker. People are hungry outside, Mr. Speaker. Even if it warrants to slash the cost of petroleum, revert back the hike of electricity, Mr. Speaker. Provide food, Mr. Speaker, for the people. If we can be able to provide these short-term plans, Mr. Speaker, I believe these young Nigerians will be ready to surrender and decline this planned protest, Mr. Speaker. This is my point, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
There is fire on the mountain and your politicians are currently on the run. God bless that lawmaker. It shows that he is human. It shows that he is sympathetic to the plight of Nigerians. It shows that he has compassion over what Nigerians are going through. It shows that he knows why Nigerians are protesting, and that the reason why Nigerians are protesting should be addressed and not targeting Nigerians. Unlike this other lawmaker, rather than addressing the issue, is calling for the protesters, the planners, to be arrested. I want you to take a listen to him, then I'll be back.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I believe, with all honesty, the organizers of the protest, the young people that are calling for the protest, have not put necessary steps to make a confirmation or consultation from the government of the Federation and the government at all levels. In that way, Mr. Speaker, calling protest directly to the street will definitely turn down the peace and unity of our dear nation. Anybody or every organization that is organizing protest is definitely undermining the peace and unity of our dear country.
The last speaker that spoke is saying that the protest will undermine the peace and security of Nigeria. I mean, which peace and security are we talking about? Is Nigeria peaceful? Is Nigeria secure? Nigeria is not peaceful. Nigeria is not secure. There's insecurity that has cut across every part of the country. The people in the north, they are busy with banditry, they are busy with terrorism. The people in the east, they are busy with unknown gunmen. The people in the south, they are busy with kidnappers and all form of criminal elements. People can hardly travel on the road anymore. This is all result of bad governance. This was not caused by any protest. This was caused by him and his colleagues on the floor of the National Assembly that are cutting away millions of naira monthly, putting a strain on our budget. The money these people cut away, they are not using it in their constituency. If this money were targeted to the right investment, it would have helped to mitigate the suffering that Nigerians are currently going through. Therefore, rather than blaming Nigerians for planning to protest upon what they failed to do, they should blame themselves for not doing the right thing to stop this planned protest. Now back to the first speaker. The first speaker admitted that they've slashed their salary by 50%. He admitted that it is not enough. He's equally calling on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to slash his salary, to slash the salary of his appointees and all the special advisors that he has appointed. The governors, they should equally do the same thing, slash their salary. The problem is not in slashing of salary. A Nigerian politician can give away his salary, but these guys are cutting away so much money in revenue, in allocation. The problem is the cost in running the government. Yes, slashing the salary is one of the things they need to do, but it will not go anywhere in stopping hunger. It will not go anywhere in stopping corruption. It will not solve insecurity. It will not solve unemployment issues. These people, it seems they don't understand the reason why Nigerians are protesting, or they understand but they don't want to admit it. Nigerians are protesting because of cumulative of government failure. The spiral effect of leadership failure is what Nigerians are protesting. We will not say that Bola Tinubu is the cause of everything that Nigerians are protesting, but we will say that as the current president, he has not done enough to mitigate the issue, but he has rather escalated it. There is wide-scale corruption in Nigeria. Corruption in monumental proportion is what Nigerians are currently experiencing. Politicians that were elected by the people to represent them, politicians that were elected by the people to serve the interests of the people, they are looting the state treasury with reckless abandon. Look at what happened to Yaya Bello. After 8 years in office, this man looted the state treasury dry, and he's using the court to stop him from being investigated by the EFCC. Rather than being in jail, Yaya Bello is a free man, and you want Nigerians not to protest. Nigerians must protest because the court as a whole has failed to do the right thing. They would rather jail someone that's still on the roadside than jail a politician that steals billions of naira. Nigerians are protesting against insecurity. There is too much insecurity in the land. Insecurity is largely responsible for the reason why we have food inflation. Farmers can no longer go to farm in the north. Those in the north central, their farm have been ransacked by Fulani herdsmen. Their crops has been destroyed. Over 4,000 farmers have been killed by Fulani herdsmen. The government is paying lip service to insecurity in this country. That is why insecurity has become a booming business, and it has spread to every part of the country. Nigerians are saying that they are tired of facing insecurity in their own land. They are tired of living in fear in their own land. They are tired of living in refugee camps in their own land. The government must put an end to insecurity. Nigerians are protesting against inflation. The fuel subsidy that was removed by Bola Tinubu has caused a lot of hardship upon Nigerians. And to date, we are still hearing that the president is still paying fuel subsidy. How are we going to believe the government to do the right thing for us? Nigerians are protesting against crude oil theft. Crude oil is our major source of revenue. There is no how we can progress as a country if 50% of our crude oil is being stolen. And it is not the people on the street that steal this crude oil. The people in government are the one responsible for stealing this crude oil. Look at what Dangote is saying. Dangote is saying that the guys in NNPC, they have blending plants in faraway Malta. Dangote has built his refinery, but the power cabals in NNPC, they don't want his refinery to succeed because the success of Dangote refinery will put an end to fuel importation in this country. It is the fuel importation that led to this fuel subsidy, and it is this fuel subsidy that is a scam. Fuel subsidy is putting a strain on our budget. Why can't the government have the political will to stop the oil theft, to stop fuel subsidy scam in this country? This is what Nigerians are protesting against. Nigerians are protesting against unemployment. How many jobs did President Muhammadu Buhari create? How many jobs has President Tinubu created? Absolutely none. All these people care about is to come in government, use propaganda and waste people's life. Nigerians are tired of your propaganda. Nigerians want to have job. Even if you don't know, even if you cannot create job, let the environment be conducive enough. Nigerians will create jobs for themselves. And how can you make the environment to be conducive? Give them security, give them power. Why are you building a 15 trillion coastal highway when we don't have power? Those of you that were defending that coastal highway, of what benefit has it added to you so far? If the government has targeted the money for that coastal highway into power, I can assure you that you would have felt the positive impact of it today. Nigerians are protesting against out-of-school children. Nigerians are protesting against poor medical facility in our country. Slashing your salary will not solve any of these things. The only thing that will solve all these things is government willpower to cut down the cost of governance. I mean total reduction, 80% of reduction of the cost of governance in this country, and it is doable. And let me tell you the truth, a serious government will use 1 week to put all these things in place, but it shows that the government is not even willing to listen to the people. The government is not even willing to meet the demands of the people. Maybe they feel that Nigerians are joking. Of course, Nigerians have been joking over the years. Maybe they feel that, oh, this protest is just going to be a one-day protest, a two-day protest. They will go back to their home. And I think it's high time Nigerians show this government that they are serious. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.